Hello, this is Elaine with Elaine's Creations, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make this unique fun fold card with the Symbols of Fortune suite. All right, so this is a unique fun fold card. It opens like this, and then it folds up like that. And I've used the Crane of Fortune bundle, as well as the Symbols of Fortune designer series paper and the polished dots, which are part of the suite. The paper is really pretty. It's got gold and gray on one side and then colors on the other side. And then the dies cut out the dragonflies and the flowers, which is really cool. There is also this satin soft succulent ribbon. So you could like add that to the card as well. That would be really pretty. So for this card, it starts with just a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 sheet of crumb cake, just a card base. Then we also have this piece of 7 1/4 by 5 1/2. And we've got this one scored at 1 3/8 and 2 1/2 from both sides. So you do 1 3/8, 2 1/2, and just flip it over 1 3/8, 2 1/2. And we're just gonna fold on these score lines. We're gonna fold in first and then out. And then we'll do again in, and then hopefully these line up. I'm gonna move this over a little bit so they line up a little bit better. Okay. All right, and so this is gonna get layered on here, but first, and a good thing to do is to check to make sure that the height of both of your cards is the same, and it is not. So I am going to trim this one down just a little bit on both sides. And I'm just gonna fold it like this to make it a little bit easier to fit in my trimmer. So I'm just gonna trim off a tiny bit on both sides here. Make this even. Okay, hopefully that should be pretty even. That's good. A little bit shorter, but it'll be fine. Okay, now I have two pieces that are 1 1/8 inch wide, or you could do 1 inch wide by 5 3/8. And I'm going to adhere these to both sides of my card base here. And let's see, I think the bamboo is going this way. So, okay, it's a little bit tall, so just move it down a little bit more. Okay, let's see. Is this one tall too? It is. Okay, and I think this one goes this way too. Okay, so now we can put adhesive on the back side of this center panel. And we can just fold these in and adhere this down in the center. Okay, now I have a piece of Calypso Coral that's 2 3/4 by 5 1/2, and it basically covers the whole front panel. And then I have a piece of the designer series paper, and it looks like I need to trim it to about 2 1/2 or 2 3/4. No, let's do 2 3/8, 5/8. Nope, 2 1/2. It's still too much. I guess it is 2 1/2. Let's try. No, I think it's 2 1/2. Okay, So there we go. Okay, and then we're just gonna put adhesive on the left side. And we'll layer this on here. I'm gonna scoot it down just a smidge so it's covering both pieces. And then I have a piece of soft succulent that I cut out with the hippo dies, and I'm just gonna put some dimensionals on here. And then we will stamp the flower. So here's the soft succulent. Okay, so now for the flower, I have a piece of Whisper White. That is 3 by 3.5. And I'm going to use the Write markers, Stampin' Write markers, to color the stamp. And it's a distinctive stamp, so it has texture on it. So when you stamp it, you'll see the smooth spots and the textured spots. They will look like highlights and lowlights. It's really, really cool to be able to get that all from a stamp and not do multiple layers to get that effect. So I'm just going to ink up all the flower part in the Calypso Coral, and I'm using the edge of the marker. You don't want to use the top of the marker. You'll bend the tip of your marker doing that. All right, so now I'm just going to add some of the soft succulent. So we've got a leaf up here, and then we've got one right there and some stems that we can get here. Another leaf. And you can huff on the stamp to like re-wet it, but it usually stays pretty inky, pretty wet. And we're just gonna stamp that. And look how cool that looks with all the different textures on it. I really like that. Okay, so I've already got one cut out here. So we're just going to put this on dimensionals and attach this to the soft succulent piece. And then for the inside, I want to add a piece of basic white that has a sentiment stamped on it. So I have this 2 1/8 inch. I'm gonna actually cut it down to 2 by 5 3/8. So I think it's a little bit wide. So let's do 2. And let's see if that fits a little bit better. There we go, with a nice layer. And then we're going to use crumb cake ink with the Much Luck and Good Fortune stamp. So that's gonna just get stamped right up here. And then we will adhere this inside. I think I need to re-ink my crumb cake. Okay, so I'm just going to adhere this in the middle. And there we have this unique fun fold card. So I'm offering a free card kit when you purchase this bundle I did forget to add some of the polished dots, so I will do that. You'll get 6 cards, 3 designs. Pull this out and gonna use the take your pick tool, the little spatula. And I'm gonna do one large one down here, and then 2 little ones over here. All right, so you have 2 of these, you have 2 pop-up cards, and you have 2 twisted gatefold cards. So just order the bundle or place a $40 order and then email me and let me know that you have used my current host code and placed your order and that you would like this kit, and I will send it right out to you. Thank you so much for watching my video tutorial on this fun fold card. Please like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and make sure to click on the notification bell so that you know every time I post a video. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.